Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GL365 I have a classic from Elton John today. We're going to learn how to do Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. So this one's got some interesting chords in it. It's obviously piano based, so we're just kind of doing, my own arrangement here of it to make it halfway playable. It's still challenging, got a lot of bar chords in it and stuff if you want to do it in the original key, without capos and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to try to do, but it's still not that difficult. I'd say it's kind of a decent intermediate level song. So before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bells and all that stuff. And really watch the videos. That helps more than anything. Almost anything. What helps more than anything is to join my Guitar Academy. You're going to see a link to that in the description below, and that link will give you a free 7-day trial to all of my courses. Complete access to all the courses available on all major app platforms, with courses for complete beginners to more advanced courses on technique, improvisation, ear training, theory, guitar tone. I'm usually live for a live stream every weekend with the Academy members, so we have a great community over there. Please come join us if you haven't already. All right, so let's jump into it. So I'm going to start here with this intro. Looks like this. All right, so that's going to start with an F major bar chord. All right, so that's just a full bar with the first fret. Second fret on the G, third on the D, third on the A. From there, we're going to go to a C major chord, but we're going to have the open E string in the bass. So it's C with E in the bass. So pretty simple there. And then we're going to go over to a D minor chord. The next chord is so you're going to just hit each one of these once, basically. And then you're going to do that same D minor chord, but you're going to place now the C in the bass, so it's going to make it a D minor 7 chord, like this. Just with the 7th in the bass, so that C there. So you can still hold that same chord, just to add the 3rd fret there on the A string. And then we're going to go to the B flat major chord. Now you're going to see me play a lot of these chords like this with the barring with my pinky, which I know a lot of people don't like to do, but it's comfortable for me. But you can play it like this, or this, however way you want to do it. So it's just a B flat major chord. So it's the first fret on the A string, 3rd fret across the D, G, and the B. Hit that again. Jump up to the C major chord, just a normal C major, and back to the F to end it. So we have this. All right, and then we get to the verse. So the verse is the same chord progression played twice. So it looks like this. So this is going to start with a G minor 7 chord. By the way, the vocals are just kind of place center vocals. I'm not trying to really sing it too much. So this is going to be kind of the 3rd fret here in the low E string. I'm just playing this with my, it's kind of a standard voicing of a G minor 7 chord, or any kind of minor 7th voicing. So it's basically the 3rd fret here on the low E string, and I'm muting the A string with the bottom of that finger, so just underneath the kind of fleshy part of the finger. And then you're going to play the 3rd fret across with a bar with your ring finger across the D, G, and the B. So just, you can hit the top string, but it doesn't really sound that great. So you have that right there, and then it goes to that B flat major again, and then to C. So we have this. And then we have this. So that's back to an F. But what we're going to do here is we're going to try to keep the top half of this F going. Or you just kind of change like this. So what we're going to do, we're going to play the F. We're going to play F again, but we're going to have A in the bass. So probably the easiest way to do that is open A string, just keep your pinky where it's at, and this second finger at the second fret of the G, and come over here and borrow those top 2 strings at the 1st fret. So it is. Like that. And then back to the B flat major. So the first few chords. Now when we get to this B flat, a lot of times you're going to hear actually the F in the bass. You can kind of choose to do that or not, but that's just going to be barring across the 2 bottom strings of the 1st fret instead of just the A string. Get the 6th string in there. So that's optional though. But and then what we're going to do is we're going to move from this B flat major chord up to the 6th fret. Remember, you can play it like this if you want. An E flat major chord. E flat. I mean, you can play E flat like here, but that's a lot more. If we already have this shape, so I might as well just drag it up. It makes it a little bit easier to transition. And then we're going to go to a C dominant 7th chord. So what this is just a normal C major chord, but you're going to place your pinky at the 3rd fret there on the G as well. And then resolve that down to an F major chord. So that's the whole verse, and we repeat those chords twice. So it looks like this. So from there we get to this, I don't really know what to call this part. It's kind of like a second chorus. It's not a true chorus, I guess. But you can call it a pre-chorus or whatever. But the part after the verse looks like this. Then it goes to the chorus. So yeah, maybe it's a pre-chorus. So this is going to start with just a regular B. It goes to B flat minor instead of major now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm playing this full bar though across all 6 strings of the 1st fret. And I'm going to have the 2nd fret there on the B string, 3rd fret there on the G, and 3rd fret there on the D. So I first want you to strum it just from the 5th string. So the B flat's in the bass, so it's a kind of a root position. And then we're going to strum it again, but this time that note on the 6th string, the 1st fret is in the bass, that F. So it goes. And then we're going to jump up to the E flat major chord. So. Now from there, we're going to go to A flat major chord. And I'm going to play this in a little bit strange way as well too, because we have to get, there's a little root movement going on there. So it starts out with a flat major chord in root position, and then first inversion. So it's just basically the 3rd in the bass. So the easiest way I can come up to do that is just going to be the 4th fret here on the low E string, 3rd fret on the A, and then barring the 1st fret across the D, G, or B. So it is. And then all you have to do is pick up the note on the low E string, or just don't strum it. And the same chord, but just from the 5th string across. So. Then that goes up to a D flat major chord. So it's just like the B flat major or the E flat major we did. It's just at the 4th fret. So. From here, there's a little kind of passing note in the bass. So as you're playing that D flat major, Hit it once, and then just move the bass note back to the 3rd fret. And then the same chord on top. And then we're going to go to a back to the same B minor, and then B minor with the F in the bass. And then it's going to go from, instead of jumping up to the E flat major there, it just goes to a C. So we have this so far. And then that takes us to the chorus, which looks like this. Goes to the from there. All right, so it's a lot of chords moving around there. We're going to start with this F. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Then it goes from that F to an A dominant 7th chord. So that's an open A string, 2nd fret on the D, open G, 2nd fret on the B, open high E string. Then to that same B flat major chord. B flat major, back to the F. So it's a goodbye, yellow brick road, and then we're gonna hit a little passing note in there, just the open E string. So after you hit that F, open E string, and that's taking us down to a D dominant 7 chord. So that's it. Open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, 2nd fret on the high E string. To that same G minor 7 we did earlier in the verse. From there to a C major chord, and back to the F. And once again, we're gonna have that E kind of passing tone there. So that's the first half of the chorus. So we have this so far. From there, go to a D minor, and then an A7 again, to from the A7 to the B flat major, sorry. A little passing tone here at the 3rd fret on the A, and then we're going to come up to this D flat major chord, hit it 3 times. And then we're going to go one more time and move it up 2 frets to the E flat. So from that D minor, all right, and then the very last sequence in the for the chorus is pretty much what we did in the intro. Then it goes to that, from that C, that last C, goes straight to that pre-chorus again. So the whole chorus. after that chorus, we go to that pre-chorus section again, and we do the same way, except after that last C in the pre-chorus, we just resolve it to an F. Just kind of like that kind of takes us back to the second verse. So the second verse is the same as the first, and then into that pre-chorus section again, and then back into the chorus again, and then back into the pre-chorus. So it just kind of rotates back and forth between those sections that we've already done. And at the end of the song, where it's kind of doing, just going to end on an F major chord, just like we kind of resolved to from that riff earlier when we wanted to get back to the second verse. It's that little F major chord resolution that ends the song as well. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's obviously a beautiful song, just incredibly well done, and it's a nice little chord workout as well. All right, I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.